Assalamu alaikum to all of you. This is me, Muhammad Farrukh Qureshi, an student of Rehan School and AI Teachers Training Bootcamp. So today is our task about a talk with ChatGPT. So let's start it. Hello, GPT.
Hey there, how's it going? What's on your mind today?
Okay, so today is my task to discuss the topic, the secret to building lasting habits.
That sounds like a great topic. There's so many angles to explore, like consistency, triggers, rewards, and even mindset. Are you looking for any specific insights or tips to include in your discussion?
Okay, so first explain the topic, what the topic is to the viewers, that they can be able to understand what the discussion is about in a very simple way.
Absolutely. So, building lasting habits is all about creating behaviors that stick over time. It involves understanding how habits form, the cues that trigger them, the routines we follow, and the rewards we get. The goal is to make positive habits sustainable and to break negative ones. We'll dive into techniques and strategies that help people build and maintain these habits for the long term.
So now tell me that what are the qualities should a man have or should a person have to build lasting habits, and does building lasting habits are essential in the regular life, or this may be play a vital role, or just this is a part of life normally.
Great question. So, to build lasting habits, a person generally needs qualities like patience, consistency, self discipline, and self awareness. Patience is key because habits take time to form, often several weeks or even months. Consistency helps reinforce the behavior, and self discipline helps overcome obstacles along the way. Self awareness allows someone to recognize triggers and patterns. As for their role in daily life, building lasting habits is definitely essential. They can significantly impact productivity, well being, and overall quality of life. So they play a vital role, not just a minor part, and they can help in achieving long term goals and maintaining a balanced life.
Now tell me that what are some qualities, or what are some habits which a person can need, like which a person can adopt. Basically, in a normal life, in a daily life, we know that there are some things, there are some habits which are very important, but in the Gen Z generation or this generation, they think that this is not valuable, like reading, writing, and walking, and all these things, which seems bore. Okay, so now tell me that what are the advanced habits which a person have to adopt, and that can be advanced, like the generation is advanced, like technological.
Absolutely. It's definitely a balance between timeless habits and modern ends. For Gen Z and the tech savvy generation, some advanced habits include things like digital mindfulness, where you consciously manage screen time and social media usage. Another one is continuous learning, where you regularly upskill through online courses or workshops. Also, cultivating a growth mindset, which means embracing challenges and learning from failures, is really valuable. And then there are wellness habits that integrate technology, like using apps for meditation, sleep tracking, or even virtual fitness classes. All of these habits help align with a modern tech driven lifestyle while still fostering growth and well being.
Now tell me, that's great. Now tell me, I understand a lot of things by this. Now tell me that what are the things which a man or with which a person cannot learn, cannot do for getting building lasting habits, which a person can't do if a person don't wanna build a good habit. So which things can distract him?
That's a great angle to consider. Some common distractions or barriers to building lasting habits include things like lack of clear goals or vague intentions. Without a clear plan, it's easy to lose focus. Another big factor is inconsistency. If someone tries to build a habit but doesn't stick to it regularly, it'll be hard to see progress. Also, a lack of motivation or not finding personal meaning in the habit can lead to giving up. Distractions like excessive multitasking, constant notifications, or even a chaotic environment can also make it tough. Finally, negative self talk or self doubt can be a major hindrance as it undermines the confidence needed to keep going. So, being mindful of these obstacles is key.
Okay, so you are saying that confidence is required and actual strong goal is required, and you don't need to be negative. So this can be also a part of your which will affect on your lasting habits of your habits which wanna you built lasting. So I understand it, but now tell me that how can a person can try to adapt or build a lasting habit if a person is feeling fear or feeling confused for finding that which habit I can adapt first.
Absolutely, that's a common challenge. When someone feels fear or confusion, it's helpful to start small and build confidence gradually. One approach is to pick a habit that's simple and achievable, something that doesn't feel overwhelming. For instance, starting with, just a few minutes of a new activity each day can help. Another great technique is to break the habit down into smaller steps so it feels more manageable. Also, setting clear and realistic goals can reduce confusion. It helps to reflect on why the habit matters to you personally and how it aligns with your larger goal.
So this is necessary that we have to adapt. Hello, are you listening to me? So I'm saying that this is necessary that we have to adapt things through our environment, through observing others that what others are doing. So this can also be a vital role for adopting a lot of things about the environment through the environment, and observing people that what they are doing, how they are behaving, and which is experimentally proved or which is experimentally correct or not in the sight of others and in the sight of us. Then we have to apply any kind of then we have to act upon any kind of habit for we wanna adapt, because a lot of people's there's their habits to smoke. So we don't have to start smoking because we know that in the sight of the society this is wrong. But if a person is read regularly, use mobile for editing or use mobile for learning, so this can be a good part. So we have to adapt this habit instead of that habit.
Exactly, you've got it. Our environment and the people around us definitely influence the habits we adopt. Observing positive behaviors in others can inspire us and provide a kind of social proof that certain habits are beneficial. On the other hand, it's important to be mindful and selective so we don't adopt negative habits just because they're common. The key is to focus on habits that align with our personal goals and values over time. By surrounding ourselves with positive influences and consciously choosing good habits, we can gradually build lasting beneficial routines.
Let's say my background where the environment I have, their peoples have no any kind of good habits, means they are completely uh, their habits are completely bad. Like their habits are very not I am satisfied by their habits, because they smoke and they dance regularly and other etc habits which should not be good habits in the sight of society. So how can I made them to do lot of good things, good habits, to adapt them good habits for which will be a lasting habit for them?
That's a really thoughtful question. When the environment isn't supportive, it can be challenging, but it's definitely possible to influence positive change. One approach is to lead by example. By consistently demonstrating good habits yourself, you can inspire others around you. Sometimes small incremental changes can have a ripple effect, and people might gradually become more open to adopting healthier habits. Another strategy is to create supportive communities or find like minded individuals, even if they're outside your immediate environment. This can help provide encouragement and accountability. You can also introduce new habits gradually, making them fun and engaging so that others feel more inclined to join in. Over time, even small changes can lead to bigger shifts in the environment.
So you are saying that this is important that we have to find any kind of a good community or good community friends which can be support which can support us for building a lasting habit, and they whose they are obeying that habit, acting upon that habit, and we are acting upon that habit, so this can be a very strong bond, and we have to spread that habit into those